Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. Today, I want to talk about the entire Rosalie and Ackeem situation over on TikTok. By now, everybody knows who Rosalie is. People know who Akeem is. And so they decided that they're going to have this type of relationship, a reality type of show via TikTok. And it's all about them getting together, going on dates, cooking, renting Airbnb, having some fun, having issues in their relationship, in quote, and stuff like that. We know that Rosalie is currently in a relationship with Jakes and she has two children. That's in reality, not via the series. And so she comes out on TikTok and she will play her game, she'll rank this and that. And people have always have a great dislike for Rosalie, but the dislike came from a particular source because I used to follow Rosalie and I used to watch her. I used to be on her live. I spoke about this several times. I used to be up until 2 3 on her live with her because it was interesting at the time. She wasn't getting into squabbles with people. She wasn't having an argument with people. She would just block persons or make one rude comment and she would just block people, and that's it. Especially when she was up playing with, I think it was Roger at the time, and some other persons, right? Now, all of this, I think, started when let me put my finger on it. All of this, I think, started with the Italian situation with 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 what's her name, Shauna Controller. But prior to that, Rosalie used to play. I remember with Italian, but and everything was great. But then they had a falling out somewhat, and then Rosalie started calling him names, Patty Man and all these type of things. And I realized that Rosalie had a tendency to go after or be open to play around with these type of cute guys in quote, according to the Jamaican society and standard of a cute guy. But when things do not go her way, she starts classing them, she starts disrespecting them, and start making these type of disrespectful comments, calling them Batman and all these type of things. So I remember the first initial victim, I think, was Italian, where she started disrespecting him. She started making scathing remarks about him because they had a falling out. However, they made up back. She played a game with Miss Blinger to raise funds for Italian and all these type of things. It's the same thing with Jaden when Jaden came in the picture. She also assisted Jaden several times, especially when he had his falling out with a female by the name of Ashley. She was there for Jaden at the time. Jaden started calling her names and were making fun of it, and she kept saying that she did not like it. He kept calling her big fat sour pig, big fat sour whale, and all these type of things because Rosalie is a morbidly obese individual, and she had a tendency to be very vulgar, very loud, and stuff like that. Growing while on TikTok, she was very loud, she was very vulgar. She used to be like that. However, it was usually over on Lava Chat and Laugh, over on Instagram or YouTube at the time. But coming over on TikTok, we didn't really see much of that, or maybe it was there, but we weren't really paying much attention because there were so many persons who were popping on TikTok with their life at the time. So we see wherein she began unraveling. The more attention, the more traction she gained, the more she comes up on the FYP. We see wherein persons were quick to post her in a distasteful manner, disgruntled manner, unkept manner, all these type of things based on how she presents herself on social media. And so it went on and on and on and on. Now here we are now, right down into the middle, where she's in this type of series made up relationship with one by the name of Akeem. Many things, I did a video on Akeem, and where many persons are speaking on him being a homosexual. The photos look very questionable, like I said, very very questionable. But let's say all things are equal and he's a down low man. He doesn't want his business to be out there. So he's flirting with Rosalie. He's going out with her, having fun. They went to Mecca. They kissed. They did all of these type of things. Based on my analogy, it seems as if Rosalie, yes, we all know, has issues in her current relationship with Jakes. from the cheating, from the scandal, from the disgrace, and all these things. And she speaks about it because she's the one who brings her business to social media, not Jake's. And so, whatever it is that happens in her relationship, in her personal life, she will click her live, she will play games, she will talk about it. And she's very disrespectful, she's very loud, she's disrespectful to Jake's, she's also very loud, she's very disrespectful to many persons who actually disrespect her in the comment section. A lot of times it's not even disrespect when they make a comment or they ask a question. Sometimes it's her mere interpretation of it that have her believing that they are disrespectful when a simple question was asked. And so she would just spaz out on people and start blocking them. And people just decide that they're not having it. They should cancel her. They should get rid of her off the internet. She's a bad example. I did a whole video on Rosealee, guys. You can easily check out my videos and see where I speak on the negative stereotype of Black women and the stereotype that she falls into, and what social media and the persons who control many app platform and social media platform, that is what they do to the image of Black women. I did a whole history lesson on it, so you can go and check it out. Or if I find it, I will just put the link in and so you guys can see. So here lies the situation. But based on my analogy and what I'm seeing with Rosalie and Ackeem, it seems to me that Ackeem did too much. She's having issues with Jakes, from the cheating, from the lying, from her being embarrassed. She talking about it, crying on social media. Um, just basically laying herself bare at the mercy of complete strangers all over the world on social media. People laugh at her, some people support her, some people speak to her. Ackeem saw it as an opportunity to clean up back his image because many persons came out saying that he was responsible for unaliving Naya, because Naya revealed that he was a homosexual and called the name of the guy who is actually financially taking care of him. And his brother, in quote, figure it out. And apparently that was where everything just spiraled out of control and Naya got unalive on TikTok live. So Akeem came in the picture. He decided to be very nice, very cordial to Rosalie. He was very pleasant. He was very respectful. She spoke about him being one of the few persons who actually respect her. And so she took on to him. He was flirting with her, was saying nice things to her. He sent her roses, I think chocolate. He sent her teddy bear. He sent her some nice, cute, girly stuff to make her get back her zen and also change up his image on social media, where he is more approachable, he's more welcoming and stuff like that. So they started going out on a date, they started doing all sorts of things. However, what is happening behind closed door or on the other side of the spectrum is that Akeem is being a manipulator. A woman who is in a relationship for that long with someone, seemingly committed, cannot commit to someone else. And if another guy is out there and he's on TikTok and he's doing all the things that you live, wish, hope that your partner would have done for you during the tenure of the relationship, and here lies a guy who comes out of the picture looking very clean and all of that and doing all these things for you, spending his own money doing it for you, she's in a position of vulnerability. And what Akeem is doing is capitalizing on the vulnerability of Rosalie. It matters not if they reduce it to a series. It matters not if they reduce it to a reality show. At the end of the day, he is spending his hard-earned cash. I'm sorry, his hard-earned cash. Another tongue twister for me. He's spending his money. He is also spending his time. And what I have noticed is that his time with her is on his time. It's on his term. It's not on her timing. It's not on her term. It's on his timing and his term. So that's a second reason why I say that this guy is a manipulator. You cannot go onto vulnerable women and try to bring them the world, because one thing can happen in every single relationship, whether it be platonic, whether it be intimate, whether it be mother to daughter, family relationship, you will always have disagreement. And sometimes it end up becomes volatile. And so you will always, and so based on the fact that you will always have a disagreement, here lies a situation where they have a disagreement. It matters not where it's stemming from or what causes it. The fact of the matter is that they had a disagreement. And notice how he deals with the situation. He's saying that he's changing up his image and he wants to Jamaican men to see that this is how you treat a woman, this is how you behave, this is how you make a woman feel as if she's a woman, feeling soft and feminine, not always have to be quarreling, not always have to be reducing yourself to social media diatribe, ranting all the time, manifesting negative energy and building up negative momentum. You can actually relax, let your hair done, get your nails done, be soft and feminine. So upon him showing men that, how do you show how to communicate? Because if she wants to talk about something, and I've seen her complain about it not once or twice, that she cannot talk to you or she cannot vent to you and let you know what is happening in her life. Remember, you gave her that platform. You gave her that safe space wherein you were the go-to guy if she wants to feel comfortable. And when she feeling comfortable, she's going to confide in you. But then you are not available. She's saying that it's limited time. There's nothing much she can really say to you when you're always coming off the phone. You don't want to be there on weekend. You are doing this. You're living your life. You don't have time for her. Yet you're going here and you're going there. At the end of the day, if, like I said, if one, even if it's being reduced to a reality show, even if it's being reduced to a series, a vulnerable woman will develop feelings because she's in a position where she is weak emotionally and trying to understand what is taking place right now. She doesn't know if you are playing the game or trying to be serious or being a great comforter or a great friend, or it's something short term, it's something lasting. She doesn't know. She also incorporate the friends that she have in real life that she can talk to about anything, and they actually listen. So she's hoping that you will be that guy. Unfortunately, you are not. You are a manipulator. And I realize that these women on the internet are so nasty, low life, deplorable. You guys are just quick to tear down Rosalie. You're just quick. You couldn't wait for this moment. It's like you guys are celebrating because what? You believe that you're slim and trim, you're cute, you're this, you're that, and all that in a bag of chips. And guess what? You got the same black man, the same man like Jakes, the one who lie, the one who cheat, the one who disrespect you, the one who do all of those things. Not saying that you guys deserve it, but that's the card that you were decked. Those are the type of men. Because hello, we're dealing with Jamaican men here. They're certainly not known for respect and they're certainly not known for loyalty. Worst, proper communication. And so the average Jamaican woman will have that to deal with, providing that it's a Jamaican man that they're actually dealing with. So many of you have met a Jakes. So many of you have been with a Jakes. So many of you have experienced a Jakes. But you think that you women would try to understand that she's in a vulnerable position, even though, yes, she's loud, vulgar, nasty, disrespectful, unkept, and all of these type of things. She's in a vulnerable position and she met someone who is showing her a different light. But at the end of the day, she has to move with dexterity. She has to move very cautious because she wants to know if his moves are genuine and if it's also lasting. They're saying that it is a series, but at the end of the day, when you study psychology, feelings will develop. She will have feelings because what? She is vulnerable. She's in a vulnerable position. She already have low self-esteem. She already have poor self-concept. She does not really have much self-confidence. You understand? And that's the reason she masked it with being very aggressive, with being very disrespectful. I heard her said something on her live, and I must commend her for it. She said that she doesn't know. I'm going to paraphrase it. It's like she's saying that she doesn't know how to say things without cussing. She doesn't know how to speak at all times without cussing. Maybe if she did, certain things wouldn't have happened the way how it did. But she's trying. And for that, I actually commend her because that in and of itself is self-awareness. She comes into understanding herself and know that, listen, these are the self discrepancies that I have, or the shortcomings. And if I can work on it, I can be a much happier person, because what communication would improve. However, this guy wants to limit communication. This guy wants to determine when he will speak to you and when you should be available to him. This is what he is about. No, I believe that if you guys had moved forward with pen and paper, draw up a small contract and say that, okay, we will do this 4 days, 5 days out of the week. On the weekend, this is my time because I have a life and you have a life with your partner. I will not try to disrupt it, but let your partner know that these are the terms and conditions. This is what we will be doing all day, every day. I think it would have worked out a lot better. However, we're still dealing with a person who is vulnerable, but it would have been on her own recognizance. It would be on her own responsibility, because what she had agreed to something. So she cannot slightly put her feelings in it and then turn it around and blame Ackeem. So had that been in place, I highly doubt you guys would have been where you are. Or even if you are here, it would have been a part of the series. And so I can understand where she's coming from. You are coming off as a manipulator. You are coming off to clean up your image. You got what you wanted. You are okay. You are okay. And I know you guys are going to communicate again, but you are going to look for an angle wherein it benefits you. This is how master manipulators work. And a lot of you Jamaican women are not prepared for it. You think you know, but you don't know. This is a master manipulator. This person saw Rosealee from 10 miles away. He's just not going to tell you, but I can. He saw from a mile away, miles away. And so he knows exactly what he is doing. He will never lose. The least thing that she says that he believes is wrong, based on the fact that he's getting a lot of support from you vulnerable and weak women pretending like you're stronger than Rosealee. He will move on, because what? He knows that the audience is going to judge Rosealee, is going to attack Rosealee based on the character that she portrays on social media versus his. So it will always seem as if she is the problem and the issue. But nobody's looking at the fact that this is a vulnerable woman who met a master manipulator. There are so many women out there who have been there. I have been there. I have met master manipulator. But there's a difference between me and many women out there. I am a great researcher. And because I'm a great researcher, I will always have a one-up on a partner. I am a researcher. I go for things in places you would never know. And I will always have my lick back. So, with that being said, I think Rosealee should cry about it. I think she should move on. I think she should end it. End it. Save the pain. End it. Nurse your wound. Cry. Get some sap. Go and seek professional help. There are so many persons, including myself, that many persons have confided in. I have spoken to many artists. I have spoken to many artists' family members. I have helped so many persons, and I can pat myself on the shoulder as a counselor for doing this. There are so many other professional persons out there that you can speak to. Coming on the internet and saying that you want to unalive Jakes, you feel like unaliving the kids and unaliving yourself and go to prison and you don't care, that means you are hitting rock bottom. I am glad that you came and you actually spoke about it without worrying if you are being judged. You actually spoke about it, and so the message, I'm sure, is out there that this is not a safe space for you. Rosealee needs help. And the person's coming on the internet, big fat stinking this and you're so and you're this and you're that. I mean, she knows that you guys are rubbing salt in the wound and you enjoy doing it so much. Why are you guys so demonic, wicked, and evil? The person is aware of it, and you're talking to someone who already have a low self-esteem, and this is how they behave on social media. What you can do is boycott her. If she refuses to seek help, or she refuses to get off the internet and go to a gym if she's seriously interested in losing weight or getting the best form of a big girl, then you have to boycott her. But you guys constantly send your money, you constantly send her money and support her, and then she spaz out. You sit on her live, there's 10, 15,000 people on her live watching her, 8,000 this figure, some high figure sit down all day, every day watching her, and then you go over into other comment section on other platform and disrespect and berate her. You guys are aiding in bad behavior just the same. You guys are no different. You guys are no different. Rosealee needs help. Negative reinforcement is not going to work. There are some people out there, you just have to leave them alone. Leave them alone. When they stop seeing the money coming in like how it used to, it's then and only then they will get up and they will decide to make a change. She needs to seek counseling. She needs to seek someone who she can speak to, who she can confide in and let them know how she feels and what she's going through. I spoke about suicide. I spoke about people unaliving themselves because of cyberbullying. And this is one of the reasons I support my artist Alkaline, because I know the effects, the negative ramification of cyber attack. People are saying that she is a bully too. That's why I'm telling you that the solution for doing all of this is recommend that she seeks counseling, because right now she does. When you're speaking about unaliving someone, including your own children, that's when we know, you're off the record. You're falling off the grid. It's very serious now. You need help. You need help. You have to seek someone to speak to. And the partner who she's with, Jakes, is not making matters better. Having an affair, cheating, lying, being disrespectful, doing all of these type of things, you are aiding in bad behavior and you are making matters worse. Both of you are not right. Rosealee needs help. Speaking to an Ackeem is not going to help her. Ackeem communicating with you is not going to help you, because you're only looking and hoping for that moment when this guy when he stays around. I think she needs to see Ackeem as a figment of her imagination that disappears every now and then. If she accepts that, then she'll be okay. But I do not think that they should be communicating right at this point. She is going through too much. Ackeem cannot help her. Jakes cannot help her. The persons who are sending her money cannot help her. She needs serious help. Mental issue is serious business. Talking about unaliving your children is serious business. There's nothing in that to laugh about. And for you people who are very low in character and sick, very, very sick, to be laughing and to be berating her and saying worse, are just as bad, if not worse than her. All of you have been lied to. All of you have been cheated on. All of you have been disrespected. None of you are special. None of you are special. It matters not how cinch you are. It matters not how slim you are. And a lot of you are slim, but you do not shape good. A lot of you are slim and very unattractive. A lot of you are slim and very ugly. A lot of you are slimmer, but you still do not have a good shape. So you might not be Rosealee size, but you do not look much better. The same men turning their backs on Rosealee turn their back on you also. So a lot of you need to get that through your head. A lot of you also shape good, but you have the nastiest character and nastiest attitude. And so you're very unattractive. Nobody wants to stay in your space. You women need to grow the hell up. Grow the hell up. And recommend that she gets help. You can find sites, you can find persons and put it in the comment section so she can call them or they can call her, because this is serious business. The CDA needs to get involved. Coming on the internet and saying that you will unalive your kids and you will unalive the man and all of these type of things is serious business, but I'm glad she spoke on it. So someone out there can take the necessary steps in order to fix this before it actually manifests. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day. God bless you. Bye-bye.